I've witnessed some outrageous cartoon clips in my time, but none have shocked me as much as Teen Titans has. All this, play the Robin Crash Out compilation.
I got this!
I mean, that says it all really, but I want to say more, especially after witnessing Robin turn into prime Jeff Hardy. Was it really necessary for him to slam both his knees into this villain as he plunged straight from a skyscraper 200 feet in the air at Mach 30 speed? We need answers, so we are going straight to the source to find out what compelled bro to do this. So buckle up guys, because we're covering a movie today. And it starts off with some red and blue guy running into oncoming traffic. And then he starts slashing up the vehicle, so we'll call him the slasher for the rest of the video. The Titans intervene because the locals don't like it when people start behaving like Moon Knight and start throwing random BS at them. So the slasher surrenders by putting his hands in the air like he just doesn't care. Never mind, he just flew away. And everyone starts deploying these fire tactics on the slasher. Beast Boy almost got bombed, but he quickly turned into Mbappe, and can I just say, the way this movie starts off with such an intense fight scene is so peak. I'm ready to give this movie a 10 out of 10 already. Enough glazing, let's lock in. Raven and Starfire try to jump the slasher in midair, but he uses observation hockey and grabs some nunchucks out of his booty cheeks before running to the ground for safety. Beast Boy is now sitting on Raven's spear so he can peek at her legs, because thick thighs save lives. But she had enough and sent him flying away. Pterodactyls are the best dinosaurs. I don't want to hear any objections. Cyborg deflects the nonsense slasher was throwing at him, and then he disintegrates bro's arm, but it just regenerated. The refs got to step in at this point because this is just cheating. The slasher uses Cyborg being shot to his advantage by bombing his car, but Beast Boy grabs him in time. Starfire could have knocked out Slasher right there and then, but she warned him pre-attack, which is lame. We need to leave that behavior in Dragon Ball. She starts getting stuff thrown at her as well and almost dives into concrete, but Robin grabbed her. And now they are tactically chasing the slasher into a dead end using Robin's prep time. The slasher sneakily makes it past the trains, but that doesn't stop Robin doing wheelies on top of the train itself. This is what it would look like if someone combined Jetpack Joyride and Subway Surfers into one game. All the Titans now chase the slasher as he flies straight into their tower, and he starts wrecking everyone's things. The Titans really need to fix up, because even though everything they've done in this fight looks impressive, it doesn't change the fact that the slasher is winning the war and destroying their furniture in front of their eyes. But I'm starting to understand why Robin turned the slasher into red mist now. If this is what he can achieve in the first 3 minutes of the movie, then Robin will be joining the Joker in Arkham Asylum real quick. Raven tries crushing him with a boulder, but he took that personally and curb stomped her through the window. And now Robin's going hit for hit with the slasher in midair, and he even tied the slasher up, but then he started speaking in Japanese. At the moment, the Titans are just chilling in their brand new decorated hideout. Damn, the slasher really should have consulted Cyborg before he redesigned their sofa. He's in tears. You don't destroy a man's sofa, that's taking it too far. While everyone's cleaning, Robin interrogates the slasher using Google Translate. And after threatening to make shitty memes about him using Sora.ai, he reveals some guy called Broshogun who's from Japan, and he put a hit on the Titans, but then the slasher then escapes. So with all that in mind, the Titans have no choice but to run it back. So you know what that means. The Titans are taking a lad's holiday to Japan. Fun fact, I'm going to Japan in December, probably. So that should be fun, unless an assassin puts a hit on my head as well for the crime of uploading mediocre YouTube videos. Everyone's getting ready now, so Robin packs Silky, Cyborg packs his doppelganger, Starfire takes a creepy pet who sucks everything, Raven takes a singular toothbrush, and after Cyborg finally stops struggling to fit his skinwalker in the jet, they land in Japan. And after getting brutalized by Raven during the whole trip, Beast Boy's ready to see iconic Japanese landmarks like the Great Wall of China. These are Beast Boy's words, not mine. But Robin has to remind Beast Boy that they don't have time for side quests. All they have time for is bringing villains to justice by destroying their ribs with your very own kneecaps. This is how Senchi talks to me about being a YouTuber, and he's right, to be honest. However, if you take the job too seriously, then you're probably gonna eliminate someone by accident, like this guy. But let's see if Robin's mentality develops throughout this movie. And to address the elephant in the room, we also need to find out, why is this guy behind bars, and why does he have a mugshot? But for now, Broshogun's been watching the Titans' every move since they landed in Japan, because the animation is so beautiful. But the Titans don't know where to go, so Starho decides to kiss a salaryman for at least 10 Mississippis, while Robin watches in his cook chair. They say that broken things are fixed Olympics with gold in Japan. This is how Starfire has me and Robin looking right now. Starfire said she learns languages through lip contact, but she's lying, I just can't prove it. Anyways, Godzilla is now roaming the streets, so the Titans naturally jump it and blow a hole in its stomach. But it can regenerate as well. It's been a while since I told the referee to fix this nonsense. It looks like it's all up to the Titans for now. Godzilla is currently spamming attacks on Robin and he can barely dodge them. This grudge that Zilla has against Robin is definitely getting added to the list of compounding reasons for Robin's future crash out. But luckily Raven bails Robin out by throwing people's cars at Godzilla. And Beast Boy got a great idea to turn into a dinosaur, which would have been amazing to see. A dinosaur versus Godzilla? That'd be peak. But he hit his head on the ceiling and got covered with gabagoo. So it's Cyborg's turn and he wants to play cricket with the street lights. But then he gets hit by one and falls. And now Starfire is going crazy on Godzilla. She was actually winning until she got stuck in the wiring and she was screaming her head off like Videl when she was getting clobbered by Spopovich. But luckily, the wind-up punch just electrocuted Godzilla. If Hassan's dog existed in the DC universe, this would literally be him, bro. But one parallel they share is insane. This reset Godzilla back to factory settings, so now it's terrorizing Robin again. Whilst Robin's fighting for his life again, Beast Boy's mourning his opportunity to rizz up the local waifus. But Raven pointed out, Rose's natural color is gabagoo, so Shop the Boy was worried for nothing. This battering the Titans received also finally came to an end because Detective Conan released his army of 100 soldiers and they tasered Bro into submission. Let's pause for a second. Straight off the bat, I can tell this detective guy is a fraud. And I'm not a betting man, but for the sake of this video, I will be sacrificing the souls of anyone who hasn't subscribed to me by now. If we get to the end of this movie and the detective isn't Brushogun, there's no evidence at the moment, but there will be soon. So now that the Titans basically lost, they go follow Detective Conan to work in police HQ, and after almost everyone bows, Robin tries to use Conan's toys to track down Brushogun, but Conan says he is just a myth. This is clearly a lie, but with all these citizens glazing Detective Conan, it makes the Titans second guess themselves. And now they've basically wasted their time for nothing. I can feel Robin's reaching his breaking point real soon. Beast Boy takes the Titans to the biggest manga factory in Tokyo, but it's suspiciously close for some reason. So the Titans just split up for now and enjoy themselves. And whilst this is happening, Corey Kenshin is still stream sniping everyone. And he sends the Slasher's extended family to finish off everyone. You know what? I think you guys have heard enough of my voice for now. Just watch Robin and Starfire's date with their singing in the background. Quick disclaimer. If you don't hear Cocoa Butter Kisses playing, then just know I tried to do something funny, but copyright ruined everything again.
I miss my cocoa butter kisses, super smart when you listen. Ain't no competition, just compete.
Okay, hold up. Why is Robin just watching people take pictures of his girl while she's moving crazy on this machine? Do something, bro. That's your girl. That brother's definitely gooning to the photo later, and it's low-key Robin's fault. Don't worry, guys. It gets worse. Robin and Starfire were this close to kissing each other. Just look at all that prep work both of them are doing. But then Robin conveniently cooked himself by remembering something about Brushogun. Who needs haters when you're missing open goals like this? Robin's got to be gay, that's the only conclusion here. Bro made Starfire down all those mints for nothing, no wonder she flew away crying. Anyways, now that Robin's in his hustler mindset phase, Cyborg trying to put the owner of Ichiraku Ramen out of business, so he starts spam feeding Cyborg food poison, and Beast Boy is chasing high school girls. And bear in mind, when he started running after this girl, it was still daylight. It's now nighttime, and he's walking her down all the way to the red light district. He even tried to lure her back to him by saying he's an otaku. This picture on the screen right now is how Beast Boy is moving. I just know Beast Boy would be the type of person to have a problem with anime tourists, but that doesn't matter because he's currently killing it doing karaoke. Subscribe to you guys, and if you don't want me to kick your balls. Teen Titans. I'm making these lyrics up as I go along. Teen Titans. Pokey-Ro. Bro's morphing into animals and doing the moonwalk, and he's somehow winning over the crowd. Let's see what Raven's up to. She's getting sold some super twinkle donkey gum by the MC of Scissor 7 if he became obese. And after Bro unfortunately winks at Raven, she walks down a dark alley to find other forms of English literature whilst getting stalked by something. Only Pat God can save her soul now at this point. But enough of this. It's time to cover the moment we've all been waiting for. Robin vs. the Slasher number 2, the final confrontation. As Robin was pondering to himself, the Slasher eggs Bro and tries to run for it. But you can't use the same trick twice against a member of the Bat family. So Robin bodies the Slasher's jetpack, and then without any hesitation, he does the legendary double knee strike. Yeah, he did the thing. Now that we've seen the damage Robin has caused, can we all agree that Batman did not teach bro this? No wonder Robin doesn't have a rogues list like Batman, because his enemies don't even live to tell the tale. I don't even blame Robin for behaving the way he is right now. He clearly has some serious OCD issues that's preventing him from dating Starfire, so he needs to beat the obsession out of the slasher personally to be freed from this curse. And if you thought the double knee strike was bad, then hold your horses. But for now, Robin is low-key getting his booty cheeks handed to him, and oh my goodness, the choreography is flawless. It's gonna make me explode. Slasher realized he's not built for this and tries to escape again by doing some insane acrobatics through a billboard, and you know it's excessive when even Robin can't copy it. So he just rams bro through the billboard, and for Slasher's next magic trick, he created pitchforks out of nothing, and they go hit for hit to the point where Slasher genuinely slashed Robin's chest the same way this bear did Takamura. But I think the moment that Slasher hit Robin, something inside him snapped. He didn't care about being Super Saiyan anymore. Instead, he just bombed the crap out of Slasher to stop him from escaping. And when he needed him again, but this time Robin sacrificed the lives of some civilians to do it. Robin really said by any means necessary. He's even got a whole crowd watching him rip out bro's Intel Core processor and beating the living daylights out of him. Robin's doing him so dirty, it's making me think that maybe Yamcha didn't have it so bad, and this blood that's being splattered all over his face isn't helping Robin's case either. Just lock him up already, officer, he's guilty. Even Jayoma wouldn't be able to save Robin. I genuinely think the Slasher would have won that fight if he didn't keep running away like a coward, but it's not like he can do anything about it now because he's not with us anymore. Now that Detective Conan coincidentally was there to witness Robin's manslaughter, he's in interrogation. I'm telling you guys, Conan set Robin off. This is how Robin's gonna have to lock in if he wants to prove he's innocent. Robin's currently coping because he thought the Slasher wouldn't die because of his regeneration, but we'll give him a break for now. Some old guy got tired of gooning to Raven in the shadows, so he helped her find more information on Brushogun, and apparently some people believed he was real, which is putting Detective Conan into further fraud watch, if this is what people on the street are saying. I can tell the TikTok brain rot's consumed me, because I'm imagining Hooperfy making a video on Robin getting thrown in the slammer. You know what? Now that I've brought it up, this gives me an excuse to start a Hooperfy segment. Who is this teenager that murdered a cosplayer? This is Robin, and he has a crippling fear of females.
My eyes. Rule 3! I love you!
What was the rule 3?
Concealment!
Ever since Robin got jumped, he's been acting very frustrated. Is Robin the most niche hero of all time? Damn, that was hard to make. I need to give Hooperfy more credit. I was starting to sound like that chicken sauce kid. Where were we? Oh yeah, Beast Boy can't escape the horde of high schoolers because they find him irresistible, so he turns into various animals to escape the K-pop demon hunters. I guess you could say that Beast Boy is their little soda pop. At the same time this was happening to Beast Boy, Cyborg was unsuccessfully food poisoned by the Baratier, so they chased him to the point where the two of them met up and ran away together. Starfire is currently depressed because she's watching toys get more play than her, but it's okay. A preschooler comes to give her therapy, so after a productive session, she acknowledges her feelings for Robin and she won't give up on him because he likes her as well. He just has an edging kink. It's so funny how head over heels Starfire is for Robin in this iteration, but then in Teen Titans Go, she will date anything but Robin. If you saw my last video, which you didn't, we literally witnessed Starfire date a literal bacteria instead of going out with Robin. But moving on, she starts seeing mugshots of Robin and damn, he looks cold. Teen Titans Robin is just that guy. So the Titans go to free Robin, but Brushogun, who's posted up like this pondering Spider-Man picture, unleashes the cock watches on them. So now this blue fella starts hitting emotes on Starfire for around 6-7 times. Cyborg keeps getting devoured and scissored by some giant bumblebee, and the high schooler turns into an animal and starts breaking Beast Boy along with his heart. The situation's looking dire right now. Cyborg's still fighting the bee and losing. It literally just ate his hand and he can't get help from Beast Boy because he's fighting a catgirl. She drifts pterodactyl Beast Boy into the neon light and Hassan electrocutes him. This is probably a win in Beast Boy's eyes because he's getting kissed and beaten on by a catgirl. But in reality, he's cooked. And if Beastie is cooked, then Cyborg's getting eaten for sure. And why is Raven even losing her fight? She's literally fighting a shadow. Isn't isn't that her bread and butter? If this was a Pokemon match, she'd have all the type advantages. But we'll stop talking about Pokemon. We wouldn't want the quality of a video to randomly drop to 360p, and we wouldn't want our video getting demonetized now, would we? That shadow probably works for Game Freak as well. It's trying to steal Raven's book because she's gotten too close to the truth. She needs to lock in. But for now, let's go back to Robin to witness some more world-class aura bombs. Robin just has too much aura compared to any other iteration, I'm telling you guys. And I'm not gay or anything, but from one bro to another, I know if we were all girls, we would be simping for Robin 24/7. He wasn't hiding and had a gun pointed to the back of his head, but he somehow left winning and now he's fully dripped out and walking nonchalantly into enemy territory with no hint of fear at all. Robin looks like the guy in that meme where it says something like, "Finally, Hot Wheels." And after he beat up everyone, he interrogated the bartender about where Broshogun is. It turns out he was real and had strange powers, but he left one day and lots of new villains took his place. But the real question is, how does this affect the Talk to a podcast? Detective Conan doesn't care because he's already found Robin, so he quickly gets on a motorcycle as the police cars chase him. This movie really has everything, including a cool chase scene. Robin's aura forming this movie has been so good that I just had to stand from the toilet and applaud. And I've seen this move before. If you put your hands in the air in this series, then something crazy is about to happen. You can't fool me, Robin. I'm familiar with your game. And Starfire proved my point by flying away with him. Robin just can't stop winning in this series. Bro was irresistible. So everyone's been hiding in a temple since they all won their fights off screen and Robin and Starfire got cocked again. But it was by the whole gang this time. So Cyborg did a DNA scan on everyone's victims and found out that blood is just ink. And Raven's book reveals that Broshogun is Tokyo's first villain who wanted everything he drew to come to life. So he used black magic to conjure a waifu, drawing on Makima from the Chainsaw Man movie. But when it came to life, it consumed Broshogun and turned him into venom. So because he looks like this, he just slimes out people with his drawings. I can't even blame bro at this point, he just wanted a girlfriend. So the gang needs to find Broshogun to save Japan. But that's going to be pretty hard with everyone chasing them. It's also getting confusing because what is real and what is a drawing? I don't even know at this point. But at least this means that Robin isn't a murderer, so Batman won't ground him anymore. But first, Robin has to make it back to Gotham, and that's going to be impossible at this rate, with the way everyone's getting stream sniped. But they get there in the end. Shogun's hideout is in that manga factory Beast Boy wanted to go to. They really should have listened to Beast Boy when they took the tour. Please, Robin, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. My skin is green. Anyways, they found Broshogun, but he's old. Bro's literally built like Pain from Naruto, and there's no way this isn't a trap. The Titans did not just travel across the world to jump some disabled person. Sorry, what was that? Sir, this old guy's been enslaved and is literally being juiced as we speak. Wait, how badly is he getting juiced? It's worse than the Sergeant Jokes memes in every TikTok comment section. Someone's juicing the venom out of Broshogun's deer. He sent the slasher at the start of the movie to give the Titans a reason to go Tokyo. And he also sent that paper in the W speed edit to free Robin from the van. Everything else was forced onto the old hag by his slave master. Well. The Detective Conan was the culprit all along. I guess your souls are safe for now or whatever I offered. This means that Conan kidnapped Broshogun and has been abusing him for years, and now Tokyo have completely fallen for the propaganda. That's diabolical. This is literally villain on villain violence, except Detective Conan is moving like the Joker, but if he took ashwagandha on a regular basis. But enough joking, the mystery aspect of this movie is top tier. I felt like I witnessed a prime Scooby-Doo plot twist. Anyways, it's fighting time. They realized the foot soldiers are made of ink, so there's no need to hold back. And watching Beast Boy fight is just the best. It's so entertaining. His transformations are goated. Detective Conan notices how much the Titans are cooking, so he starts milking Broshogun again. And now multiple of the toughest enemies are spawning. I can't imagine how tired Broshogun is feeling. Bro's being worked harder than any MAPPA employee during the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 era. And the Titans make quick work of these enemies as well. At least struggle a little. Give Broshogun some time to breathe. Conan realized he's finished, so he tries escaping, but Robin cornered him on the bridge and deflected all the shots, but they don't call him the detective for no reason. Even if Robin slimes him out, it doesn't change the fact that Japan still fell for the propaganda. So this is a tricky situation, but at this point the only right option is to deliver DoorDash to someone, then trespass into his house and video an unconscious person without their consent, then sue the person for assault. Sorry, wrong script. I mean, the only option is to slime Detective Conan out right now, then deal with the consequences later. If only there was a giant vat of ace chemicals directly below this bridge that Robin could push the detective into. And this theme about what it means to be a hero is so good, it's finally come full circle. Robin points out that the detective is no hero, he's a coward, but he's a stubborn coward, so he falls into the ink pot to consume Broshogun and turn into a Kabi Lane mechanism. So now that this dastardly fraud is big and has powers, he destroys the manga cafe. But that isn't gonna stop the Titans from dividing his ass by zero. Robin's going straight to the source to remove Broshogun as we speak, and the Titans continue to make quick work of any enemy that comes their way. It's crazy to think that everyone had a joint extreme difficulty fight against the slasher at the beginning of the movie, and now these enemies are nothing to them. Maybe the prep time was the friends we made along the way. The detective pops his ult and consumes everyone, but this just sealed his fate because Robin grabbed Broshogun and freed him, and then he just straight up evaporated. I don't even blame bro. The way he was getting juiced on for years was nefarious. But at least the ace detective's reign of terror is finally over, and then all of a sudden, something inside Robin snapped. He didn't care about being a cock anymore, and he actually kissed Starfire. I was a big fan of the 1400 plus chapter series Hajime no Ippo. This is the most surprising thing I've seen throughout making this video. In series like these, they usually never show the main love interest hooking up. To this day, us Ippo fans are still being trolled by the author when it comes to Ippo's love life, so I'm just scarred to be honest. But enough trauma dumping. It's time for me to stop being emotional because this is W character development. Robin has just leveled up as a hero before our eyes. I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video where Beast Boy somehow convinces the gang to go to Mexico for their next lad's holiday. In conclusion, you all need to watch this movie because it's genuinely peak. I don't do it justice, but like, subscribe and comment who your favorite Titan is so I can glaze them with you. This movie changed my life, and if you don't watch it, then I'll rearrange your face. See you all in the next video. It would be funny if I kept gatekeeping the movie name considering how much I glazed at this video. It's called Teen Titans, Trouble in